through 24. Yeah. So, but it wasn't really a whole lot that went on throughout those weeks. Like, the biggest thing was my subchorionic hemorrhage. So I'll tell you guys about that. But first, today is Sunday, July 24th, and I am 25 weeks today. So I'll give you baby right now. So the baby is the size of a rutabaga, and from head to toe, the baby measures 13.5 inches. Her weight is she's beginning to exchange her long lean look for some baby fat, and she's also growing more hair, and if you could see it, you'd be able to discern its color and texture. So you shall see if she comes out with a head full of hair like Aiden did. I don't really have heartburn. With Aiden, I took Tums as my extra calcium, so I didn't have heartburn with him. I don't really get heartburn that much now. Every so often I'll get it, but not that much. So that's baby as of today. So week 16, I was still doing my weekly appointments. Week 16, week 17, and then week 18. Week 18 was my last weekly appointment, because as you guys know from the last update, or if you are new, I had a subchorionic hemorrhage, which was causing me to have sporadic bleed outs every so often. She said that it would clear up around between week 16 and 18, once the baby got kind of big enough where the uterus would grow and my placenta would basically reattach itself. So that actually did heal on week 18. We got back from Chicago and I had no more bleeding. I had no more sporadic bleeds, but the two that I had, the one that I had on March 27th, and then the one that I had in the middle of the night where I went to the emergency room. So when we got back from Chicago, we had our ultrasound that Wednesday, which was June 8th. And that's when we found out, which was my 18th week, and we found out we were having a girl. So if you guys missed the gender reveal, we are having a little girl. So the hemorrhage actually, like, literally all spotting stopped. Like, I only had those two big sporadic bright red bleeds, and then daily as the weeks progressed, it was just like brown spotting that I would get. And like I said in that video, it was basically whenever I wiped. It wasn't like it was coming out, but it was just there when I wiped, so I always saw it. Completely stopped. So I was super excited about that, and we were actually able to see that it did heal itself in that ultrasound when we found out what we were having. So that was good. So since that stopped, my doctor basically asked me if I wanted to continue with the weeklies or the weekly visits, or, you know, go back to your every 4 weeks, you know, sessions. I mean, my every 4 week doctor's appointments with her. And I told her, you know, she said, I really think right now that you're out of the woods. Like, I don't think, you know, anything is, you know, going to happen at this point, because the baby was growing and progressing the way that she should. So I was like, okay, we can go back to our, you know, to the normal appointments, which is what I did. After we found out what we were having, we had a gender reveal, which was an impromptu gender reveal for the family, because we weren't really going to have one. We were just going to tell people what we were having, but hubby wanted to have a party, so, you know, he likes the party. So we ended up having an impromptu gender reveal video, and I will link that right here, so make sure you guys check that out if you haven't. Between those weeks, like between week 16, 18, I really, like, the biggest thing that I noticed was, of course, the spotting had stopped, so I was just super excited about that. I've been feeling baby since about week 13, which is really weird, I know, but they say with your second child, you typically feel the baby a lot faster than you normally would. And then being a second time mom, you kind of know the difference. Like, some people, you know, think it's gas and different things like that. So yes, I've been feeling like flutter since then. Now she's moving. Like, she typically moves when I wake up in the morning, and throughout the day she moves. She's not on a consistent movement yet, but I normally feel her like right after I wake up when I start work, and then she's really active right before I get ready to go to bed at night. So I mean, through the day, you know, it's kind of a hit and miss. I'll feel her most of the day, but it's not like consistent for a long period of time. So that's good. I don't think I'll start like counting kicks until about week 26, 27, my doctor said. So she said right now she's still pretty small in a sense, but I should be, of course, feeling her on a consistent basis, which I've been feeling this baby since forever, okay? She is very, very active. One thing I noticed as far as a pregnancy symptom also was I've been breaking out. Like, I've been, I get sporadic, like, little pimples on my face every now and then. And I noticed, like, on my chest area, I had, like, little pimples and kind of like breakouts. It's not really, really bad, so you can't really see it, but I noticed that it was there. I think that's one pregnancy symptom that I had that I didn't have with Aiden. Like, I didn't break out at all with him. But this pregnancy, yeah, I get sporadic, you know, pimples here and there, and then I noticed that they were on my chest, but it's nothing really that I'm like, OMG, this is just not gonna work. The nausea is like non-existent, only when I need to eat. Like, if I haven't eaten in a while and it's like, okay, you're getting hungry, like, instead of my stomach growling, I'll start to feel like nauseous, like, okay, it's time to eat, like, right now. And I tend to eat, my eating, y'all, is kind of just sporadic too. I'll be trying to eat like every 2 hours, but I'm the type of person that I have to have a taste for something. Like, it's hard to just run in the kitchen and get something just to eat, like just to be eating something. So I tend to, you know, kind of procrastinate, and then like when I get to that point, like, okay, you need to eat something, I'll go in there and find something to eat. But I snack on like peanuts, I'll snack on apples with peanut butter, because with the protein, the peanut butter kind of fills me up a little bit. And this is another thing, these pickles, y'all, are so good. They're at Walmart, and they're 75 cents. And it's the old snap, and it's a kosher pickle. And I normally get the slices, but they didn't have any. So I got the whole pickle, and these are 75 cents. No, 72 cents at Walmart. I snap on these a lot. I don't have any cravings, surprisingly. Like, my cravings was in my first trimester. Like, the first, I say between week 5 and like 10, I would crave burgers. So I was eating In-N-Out, I was eating Burger King, this little mom and pop store that we have, like burgers, or we would make homemade burgers at home. So burgers was like my craving, which was like so weird. I'm like, oh God, I hope I don't, you know, crave burgers the whole pregnancy, because I think I mentioned in my last update that she only wants me to gain 15 pounds because I am, you know, I was already overweight. So, which I'm doing good. I've only gained 8 pounds in 25 weeks. So hopefully, you know, those extra 7 pounds don't come fast, okay? But I've been doing good. So she's actually been, she said that she was, you know, kind of proud of the way that I'm gaining my weight. But I think a lot of it played a part in me being sick and nauseous the first trimester. And when I had that cold, I didn't have an appetite to even eat anything. So I think that helped out a lot. And then also I switched my prenatal vitamins. I was taking the Vitafusion prenatal vitamins, the gummy ones, but those were making me nauseous. Like, I would take them and I would just feel so sick afterwards. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try to switch another brand and see if that works. I was taking them with meals and everything, but it just still made me feel just blah. So I was like, okay, I'll switch. So I switched to this Walmart brand, Equate. This one, I want to say, yeah, compares to the one-a-day prenatal, women's prenatal vitamins. So these are $6.44 at Walmart. These I still tend to get the nausea. It's not as bad. And then what I did was I started taking them at night, towards the evening time, closer to when I get ready to go to bed. So if I do feel sick, I'm going to sleep. So it's not going to bother me as much. And then water. Can't drink anything but Smart water. So I get these because they're the biggest, and I can drink like 2 to 3 of these in a day. And smart water ain't cheap. Like, I really upset that I can't drink just regular water like any other water. A lot of people, my husband, he makes fun of me all the time because I can taste the difference in different waters. And I'm like, he's like, water don't have a taste. Water has a taste. And I can taste it. So I would normally get just our regular store brand water. That's what I was drinking before I got pregnant. And after I got pregnant, that was not sitting well. Like, it just would make me feel sick. So we went through the store brand water. I went through Nestle. I think I tried, I don't think I tried Arrowhead, but I know it was Nestle, and then it was like another brand that I tried. Did not work. Smart water was the last water outside of Voss, probably would have been the last water that I could try. And this actually works. So these are like $1.88 at Walmart, and then at our local grocery store, if it's on sale, it's like $1.77. So go figure, 3 of these in a day, 7 days a week. Like, that's a lot of money versus just getting our water from our little 25-cent gallons and just, you know, because we have water here on the property and it's 25 cents a gallon. Like, that's way cheaper, okay? But I gotta do what I gotta do. I can't be sick, and I drink a lot of water. So this is the water that I drink. Haven't had any cravings. Went over cravings. Still haven't had any cravings, and I kind of wish I did, because when I get hungry, it's like, what we gonna eat? And we both just be sick. What we gonna? I don't have a taste for nothing, so we just need to eat. Like, and it sucks when you don't have a taste for nothing, because it takes forever to try to figure out what it is that you gonna eat. And that hasn't changed though. I was like that before pregnancy, so I just think now, you know. Energy, it sometimes just like doesn't exist. Like, I can wake up and then about 2 hours later, I could be ready for a nap. Like, I done did a whole lot of, you know, like a whole lot of something, okay? I mean, it's there. Of course, it's better than the first trimester. I'm able to get, you know, things done. It might take me a minute, but I'll be getting things done. I get round ligament pains, the round ligament pain that you get with pregnancy. I feel that a lot, like after I've sat down for a while, or when I wake up in the morning, like I can feel the pain. It's not that bad once I start walking and kind of moving around. It kind of just goes away, but typically I feel it most when I'm like getting ready to get up, or if I've been sitting for a long time, I'll end up, you know, feeling it when I stand up. But I mean, it's probably pregnancy. So it was one of those things where I'm like, hey, I gotta deal with it. Because when I first felt it, I forgot all about that. So I asked her, and she said, yeah, that's a round ligament pain. She said, you're gonna feel that, you know, throughout the pregnancy. She was like, it's kind of really nothing you can do. But I did look on my baby app, and it just said like you can stretch, you can sit on all fours, and kind of just arch your back up and just kind of stretch that way, and then walking kind of helps it subside. So I do that, but it's nothing that's like excruciating. And sleeping, I guess my sleep on, y'all. I sleep really, really good on my right side. Me and my husband, we were just talking about that the other day. Like, if I sleep on my right side, it's a wrap. Like, I'm not moving, hearing nothing. Like, and it's kind of scary because I would sleep like really hard, but if I sleep on my left side, I tend to toss and turn. So I tend to sleep on my right at night, and I kind of just have like pillows stacked. I have like 4 pillows stacked, so I can kind of sleep up at an angle, because if I sleep flat even on my side, I'm heavy chested. So it feels like I'm being smothered. So I have to kind of sit myself up kind of at an angle when I sleep at night, just to kind of sleep comfortably and not feel like, you know, all the air is being sucked out while I'm being smothered. But I still get that. My sleep's on. Other than that, everything else has been going good, y'all. Like, I'm enjoying, outside of, you know, my first trimester kind of snags that we had to kind of get through. I'm enjoying the pregnancy. This is my last pregnancy anyway. We were only having 2, so it's still enjoyable. I just love feeling her move. Like, when she don't, I kind of start messing with her just to kind of get her just to kind of shift or move or twist or do something if I haven't felt her for a minute. And she responds every now and then. If I kind of like press on my stomach, she'll kind of respond, but she's not at that point where she's like responding every time I press or like rub on my stomach. But that's like the best thing, is just like feeling the baby move. Oh, the very last, I know this is all over the place, okay, y'all. I don't be taking down notes. But the last appointment, her heart rate was 150 beats per minute, and she was in my tailbone. Like, I think if you guys watched our vlog, it was very, very faint. You can hear it, but it wasn't as loud because she was so far back, and she still is sitting very low. Like, I'm like, I can't wait till she gets to the point where she's not low like that, because she tends to be on my bladder as well. And I make frequent trips to the bathroom at night, at least 2 to 3, okay, at night. But I always can go back to sleep, so it's not that bad. Like, it don't bother me. Like, I'll get up and go, and I'll come lay back down and go right back to sleep. So the frequent trips don't even bother me like they did with my first pregnancy. I used to be like, fuck, real? We about to be in this bathroom all night? Like, now, I go and I come and go right back to sleep. But I can't tell the difference. The 6-year difference, like my body, you know, a lot of things like being just winded and tired, and, you know, just, I can tell that, you know, my body is like, hey, you older, we gonna do this, but it ain't gonna be as, it ain't gonna be a breeze like it was the first time around. But, I mean, you know, I'm still enjoying it. Like, I have no really complaints per se. Everything is going good. My next doctor's appointment is August 10th, and that's when I do my glucose testing, and then I'll have my regular doctor's appointment after that. But if I missed anything that you guys might have a question about, please comment down below and let me know. I know it was kind of sporadic, a little bit all over the place, but I tried to hit all the important things, or the biggest things that I noticed. But yeah, if I miss anything that you guys want to know, comment down below and let me know. But me and baby are doing fine. Yes, we do have a name, but we're not announcing it until she get here. So I know y'all gonna be on pins and needles, y'all want to know, but we're gonna wait until she's born, and then you guys will find out what her name is. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this pregnancy update. I hope you guys enjoyed. The next one will probably be, you know, a multitude of weeks together. But, hey, that's how we grow, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, comment down below, like, share. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more pregnancy vlogs, pregnancy updates, and our regular daily vlogs. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. This is my 25-week bump. She's growing. She's getting there, y'all.